A very refreshing and wonderful morning to all my dear students. Now, students, as you know that it's the first day of the week, let me ponder one thing. We should start it with some positive thoughts. What do you say? Yes. So let's have one positive thought. Okay, as it's the first day of the week. So here we go. Students, this is your Monday morning, okay? Reminder, just remember this word. It's a reminder that you are absolutely amazing, and I know that you can handle each and everything in your life. Okay? So stay safe and stay happy. So now students, with this refreshing thought, today we are going to start with the continuous tenses. You all know that in the last week we did simple present tense, its assignments, lots of things. Okay, we did that. Now today we are going to start with the continuous tense. So here we go. Now students, continuous tense, by as its name suggests, like I am walking, I am singing, I am drinking, he was walking, he was drinking, I will be doing this work, I will be singing, I will be working. Now, here everything is what? All the things like is, are, was, were, will be, actions are taking place and it's in a continuation form. Now, first and the foremost thing is that it is also called progressive tense. Fine. Now, the continuous tense shows an action that is, was, or will be in progress at a certain time. The continuous tense is formed with the verb be plus ing form of the verb. Now, what's that be? See, if it is like present time, it will be is, are, and if it is like past, it will be was, were. If it is like future, then it will be or shall be. Now, this is clear now that what is continuous tense. Now, let's begin the very first tense, that is present continuous. Now students, present continuous, see, if you see its usage first, okay, you should understand that where should we use present continuous. Fine, because here in present continuous, like every word you cannot use in ing form, like every action word you cannot use. Later on you will get to know. First we should know that what are its usage. Now see, first that it describes something which is happening at the exact moment of speech. Okay, exact moment of a speech. Just now see the example. Jim is watching television at the moment. Fine. Then it also describes an action that is taking place now, but now at the exact moment of speech. John is walking in London. Like it, you can also say describe an event planned in the future. It's a bit informal. Like I am taking my French class on Tuesday. Okay, I am going to plan to buy a house. I am going to buy car. Okay, this is you can say it's a event planned in the future. To describe a temporary situations. Nowadays I'm staying with a friend for a few days. Nowadays I'm staying with a friend. To emphasize the frequency of an action. Frequency, you know what is frequency? How frequent you are, how often. That child is always crying for no good reason. So here frequency is what? Which word shows the frequency here? Always. That is adverb. To describe changing situations. Her health is improving by leaps and bounds. Nice proverb, isn't it? By leaps and bounds. Very good. Means my students are progressing by leaps and bounds. Okay. Now, with these usage, okay, and examples, It must be clear to you all that where should we use present continuous tense. Now let's see the structure. Okay, you all know it's very easy that we have to add ing form to all main verbs. Okay, and like all here that same rules. Okay, you can carry on with that, like singular verb, singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. Like is, am, are, you are going to like I am playing, he is playing. Okay, they are going, like this. And there is no such case, okay, that you will have to use ing here with all types of sentences, whether it is affirmative, negative, or it is interrogative. Fine. Now here's a see, students. Initially I told you that there are certain verbs that with those verbs we do not use continuous tense. Okay, how? First is that verbs of sense and perception. For example, okay, sense, you all you know, we have 5 senses. I hear the noise. If you say I am hearing the noise, it would be incorrect. Yes, like if I am saying I want a coffee, do you say I am wanting a coffee? Never. If you are using it, it would be incorrect. Okay, I want a coffee. Like you can say verbs expressing state of mind or emotion. Now here, verbs expressing state of mind or emotion. I admire you. You never say I am admiring you. It would be absolutely incorrect. Okay. Then verbs of thinking or the other mental activity. For example, I think you are wrong. Correct? I am thinking you are wrong. It's incorrect. Okay. Maybe I can give you just more example. Okay. Other states, like other mental activity, you can say like depend, involve, matter, thinking, like believe, imagine, communication, promise, satisfying, surprise, senses, appear, feel, hear, see, seem, feeling, prefer, want, wish. You cannot say I am wishing, I wish. Okay. Now I'm giving you, just listen to me very carefully and attentively. I'm going to give you certain examples, okay, whether it's right or wrong. Like I don't believe you are right. Okay, I am not believing you are right. It's incorrect. Okay, we do not use ing with believe. Does this pen belong to you? Do we say is this pen belonging to you? No, never. Okay, I know my students are very intelligent. Okay, it seemed wrong. It was seeming wrong. It's incorrect. Okay, I don't hear anything. Am I not hearing anything? It's incorrect. Okay, so just mind my words. Listen to this again. Okay, now see, notice that we often use can, see, hear. Okay, generally you people say that we can use see, SEEC. Okay, and that is the perception, but we do not use. But ing we do not use. But you can say I can see someone in the distance, not I am seeing. Okay, I can see someone in the distance. I can't hear you very well. Okay, am I clear? I think that you people are getting it to me. Okay, now suppose if I'll take the example of think, because you know why many people they use think like I am thinking like this. But okay, but where do we use? I'll take 2 examples. Okay, like first example, I think red is a very bright color. Okay, listen to me. This is example 1. I think red is a bright color. Fine. This is like kind of an opinion. This is a person's opine. Fine. That what sort of red color is. Second statement I am giving you. I am thinking about my homework. Here. Listen to me. I have used ing with think. okay, but it is to reflect, to use your brain to solve a problem. Okay, now in sense 1, that is true, I think red is a very bright color. In this there is no real action. Okay, there is no real action, no activity. Fine. So, and but in sense 2 there is a kind of action, a kind of activity. So this sense is called dynamic. Okay, but so when we use, and the first statement is state. Fine. So we cannot, when we use a stative sense, we cannot use a continuous tense. So here in that only it is there that verbs expressing state of mind or emotion. So we hear of the verbs of thinking or the other mental activity here. If it is state, is something stating, okay, we do not use continuous tense. But if it is a kind of an activity, okay, like someone is like reflecting, that in that case you can use ing with the verbs. I hope that it's clear. Fine. Now let's move to next part of the continuous tense, that is past continuous. Now students, this past continuous tense, here there are two types of sentences. First you can say it's individual action, but in few sentences you can say there are two simultaneous actions. Fine. Which describe, you can say that is parallel actions. Like, while I was washing the dishes, I heard a loud noise. Means both the actions are taking place together. Okay. Then to describe what someone was doing at a very particular point in time. I was working in the garden all day yesterday. Then to express interrupted action in the past. I was driving to work when I crashed my car. Okay, I was driving to work when I crashed my car. So here in this statement, the interrupted action is what? That is when I crashed my car. To describe repetition and irritation. Oh my God, he always complaining in class. Okay, this statement, I think that's very relatable, isn't it? Fine. Now the again structure, it's all was were. Okay, with was we use with all singular subjects, and were we use with all plural subjects. She was cooking all morning. She was not sleeping when he came home. Was she sleeping when he came home? Okay, is it clear? Let's move to the last part, that is future continuous tense. Now see, future continuous tense, okay, it's, if you see its usage, like to describe interrupted actions in the future, just like the past one, to describe interrupted action in the past. When you come tomorrow, they will be playing tennis. Again, see, here in future continuous also, if there are two actions, okay, taking place together, so the one action will be in future continuous and the other action will be in simple present tense. Okay, like here, when you come tomorrow, they will be playing tennis. So that which action here, they will be playing tennis is the first action and it's in future continuous tense. Second action, that is when you come tomorrow, that is the second action and it will be in simple present tense. Okay, to express actions in progress at a specific time in the future. Fine. Like at 12 o'clock tomorrow, we will be having lunch at school. Oh, I hope. Okay. Now, to refer to actions that are happening now and expected to continue in the future. Unfortunately, sea levels will still be rising in 20 years. To ask a question politely about the future, will you be bringing your friend to the party tonight? Fine. Fine. To emphasize future plans and intentions, he will be coming to visit us next week. Okay, it's that, see, we all know that we use these kind of sentences. Okay, but why do we use? We do not know that. So knowing these usages, you would be knowing that what would be the correct form, that where in what time of an action we should use which type of tense. Okay, To describe atmosphere in the future, when I arrive at the party, everybody will be celebrating, some will be dancing. To express parallel actions or series of parallel actions in the future, she will be watching TV and he will be cooking dinner, she will be serving then, like this. It's going on and on. Okay, now this is the last part of the continuous tense. I hope that you all of you understood it very carefully, very, like you can say, it's clearly. Okay, I expect that whatever the assignments would be given on the basis of continuous tense, you would be doing it very promptly, and you can say doing it with proper understanding. Fine. So students, thank you so much. I hope that you would listen this presentation very attentively and very carefully. So bye bye, have a nice day.